win, a win is a win is a win. We got a lot of things to clean up. We know it's gonna be a long season, so I mean, we just like I said, a win is a win. We can't really complain about it. Just fix up our mistakes.
When you got that first pick, your eyes kind of light up and you see the green grass in front of you?
Definitely. I wish I would have scored on it, but I didn't really see the other player right there. So, but yes, sir.
Obviously, first game jitters are a big thing, but did you guys kind of envision the game going the way it really did today?
No, not really, but we did know facing this quarterback was going to be a challenge. We knew he could run, so that was our biggest thing. But like I said, we just got to clean up our mistakes when we watch film tomorrow, and everything will be good.
Amare, I know you can't take out the 2 runs, but other than those 2 runs, you guys really shut them down, dominated them. But I guess how frustrating is it that even as good as you guys played, you still had those 2 missed assignments that coach called?
With being a great defense, you always want to make sure you do everything right. So, like I said, leading to this game was stopping the run, and we didn't do a great job of stopping the run today with the quarterback. So, so we just got to go in, be more disciplined, everybody do their own job.
What do you see from those long touchdown runs?
Like I said, just being more disciplined, everybody on the same page, everybody doing their job, which would eliminate those big plays.
How do you feel you guys responded after the first run? It feels like ODU wasn't able to cross the 50 really for a while after that.
Just a little adversity on the first drive of the game. They go out and score on the first play. So, I just kept everybody calm, saying everything was going to be all right. Then, we just communicated and, we turned it around.
What's the message like in the locker room moving forward?
Just keep getting better day by day, every single day. Continue to do our jobs, do what we're supposed to do, how we're supposed to do it.
Roman said that game kind of mirrored from what he heard that FIU game last year. What are your thoughts on that?
Definitely some similarities in that way. Like I said, it was a win, but it wasn't the win we wanted it. Definitely a lot of things we got to clean up. Definitely a lot of things for us to get better. Everybody, coaches, players, everybody. So yes.
How important is it to kind of clean up those mistakes, not only for the next 2 weeks, because you guys entered into Big Ten play, which is always going to be a gauntlet no matter who you face?
Those mistakes are really big. Like you say, going into Kennesaw State and Indiana State, and after that, we have Illinois. So, we want to make sure everything is down packed before we get there. But like I said, we got to take 1 week at a time. So our next focus is Kennesaw State.
Fixing those mistakes, does that happen more on the practice field or more in the film room?
I would definitely say both, more in the practice field and on the film room, because go in and watch it, and then we go out and practice and then correct it.
Lewis Moore played today, and obviously facing some uncertainty. How's he kind of handled that the last couple of weeks, and what's your guys' message been to him as he kind of faces an unknown future here?
I feel like he's handled this situation pretty well, because, he's really the only player that knows about it as much as him. So just every day come in, continue to work like he's going to play this year. So.
Amare, Keller made a nice play to kind of help the Browns with that interception. How valuable is it to have someone on the line that can kind of come back and help you guys?
It means a lot. It all works together. D-line forces the quarterback to make bad throws, which leads us to interceptions. So, with that, with those guys up front, it's definitely easier for us in the back end.
You mentioned after that first touchdown, you were trying to talk to the guys. How much leadership do you try and take being one of the veterans of the secondary?
I definitely try to take a leadership role, knowing I done played in this system. This is my second year in this system, my third year here. So I've definitely played a lot of football, so I know how to, talk to the team when it comes down to things like that.
Talk about communication. Some new faces, Devin, Lewis back there. Even Jamari, didn't play a ton last year. How was that communication on the back end with you guys?
The communication was definitely great. Like I say, we built that communication through spring, through summer, through everything to make sure the communication was good. So today I feel like we did a good job, but like I say, still room for improvement.
You noted that it wasn't necessarily the win you guys wanted. What was the goal for this win? What did you guys want to show?
Defensively, I would say definitely stop the run, which we didn't stop the run as much as we like. So that's why I would say that.
Who's Haynes like when he's going to review those big plays?
Like I said, it just all comes back to everybody doing their job, doing what we're supposed to do when we're supposed to do it in those big-time moments.
Amare, what was the DB group's mentality like after you guys had those 3 interceptions?
We didn't think they was going to throw the ball anymore after the third pick, which they kind of really didn't. They just ran the ball. So coming to this game, we really didn't think they was going to throw it as much as they did today. But we definitely did a good job in the back end.
Amare, you've kind of been through season openers through the years. Just how does this one compare to the other two?
It's just the first game. A lot of new faces coming together for the first time. So we still got to build a lot of more chemistry within these weeks. So that's definitely the
What
biggest
about
thing.
what about the crowd? Kind of like the atmosphere and stuff like that.
The atmosphere was definitely good. You know, it was loud for the first game. You know, a lot of the new guys were happy to come in the stadium and play in the stadium, which we told them it was going to be loud. So.
You mentioned the similarities between FIU last year and this year. What were some of those similarities that you saw out there?
They kind of run the same offense, similar offense. So we definitely have familiarity with them in their offense this year.
Thanks, Amare.
Thank you.